JJ Nathan, board certified neurosurgeon here. And one of the questions I often get asked in the office is why do my x rays show something different from what my CT or MRI shows? Now, while one of the critical points to keep in mind is that MRIs and CTs tend to look for different things. CTs tend to be better for bony anatomy, MRIs tend to look better at soft tissue, as well as things like nervous structures and nerve compression. On the other hand, x rays tend to be very dependent on how they're taken. And in order to understand that, it's important to understand the physics behind it. In an X-ray, you have three primary objects. One is a source, which is a source of photons or light energy that's emitted. Another is a receptor, where these images are transmitted and taken and placed into a picture. And the third is the object that you're measuring. And if you think about the games that you played when you were a child, where you took a flashlight and you put your hand in front of it, when you bring your hand closer to the source, there tends to be a magnification effect. When you bring it further away from the source, it tends to shrink. So X-rays tend to be very sensitive to distortion based on the position of the object with relation to the source and with relation to the transducer that receives these signals. So in this particular study that we're looking at here, in x-rays done at the neck or the cervical spine, there's up to a 20% difference in the measurement of the disc space in x-rays compared to the MRI itself. So with these factors in mind, it's very important when you're having x-rays taken to go to a facility where there is experience and emphasis in terms of how the x-rays are taken, so you're imaging the right parts and so your measurements are accurate. Keep in mind, if the sources are placed too close, it will tend to distort. It will make things look bigger. On the other hand, you can underestimate some aspects as well, and sometimes these can lead to misdiagnosis. With that being said, in this day and age, it's very uncommon to do surgery just based on x-rays alone, and thus it's always taken into picture with overall plethora of diagnostic studies, including MRIs and CTs as well.